If I had to start from zero and scale back up to 10K a month within my AI agency, here's exactly what I would do. And when we fundamentally break it down, it is extremely simple. I would focus on these three key principles. Firstly, mindset. Secondly, acquisition. And finally, delivery. If we look up here, you can see I was able to achieve my first ever 10K a month within my AI agency on the 1st of April 2024, 10K pounds. This roughly equates to around $13,000. And the reason I was able to see this level of success, by the way, I'm now at just over 50K a month, is because I understood principles that most people never do. And this is why you only ever see them scale up to 3K a month within their AI agency. So let's go ahead and break down these principles right now. And we're going to start off with mindset, because mindset is so important. Your mindset's really going to equate to around 80% of your success. If you have a bad mindset, if you have tons of limiting beliefs present, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gonna be very hard for you to see any sort of success. And the biggest sort of limiting belief I see most people face is the fact that they truly believe they don't deserve it, they can't fulfill for clients, or they don't deserve any sort of success in life. They can't achieve online money, which is absolutely crazy to me. You're seeing people who aren't as smart as you make millions online, and you don't think you can go ahead and achieve 10K a month. But one of the biggest limiting beliefs I typically see is under beginners. And these beginners believe they can't go ahead and get amazing results for their clients. What this belief results in is them showing up to sales calls, not very confident, not acting like an authority figure, and that kind of personality display reeks over to the prospect. I want you to view what I'm about to say from a consumer perspective. Imagine you are about to buy from an AI agency and someone shows up to the sales call, not very confident, kind of stuttering their words, and really not helping you out. Are you really going to pay them 3 to 5K a month? Probably not, because in the back of your mind, you're like, can they really go ahead and help me? What you guys need to understand is, no matter where you are within your AI agency, whether you're just starting out, you're at 2-3K a month, you maybe have 1 or 2 clients, prospects are coming to you for a reason. And this is because they need and they want your help. Why on earth is someone hopping on a call with you? Because they want your help. And I see so many of my students, they're getting on calls with older people between 40 all the way to 60. And because they're older, and you shouldn't even look at it from an age perspective, it is really stupid. They're seeing these people as older, so they're seeing them as more knowledgeable. But that's absolutely not the case at all. Remember, when you're pitching some sort of AI agency service, these older boomers, they don't have a clue. They never grew up in that sort of generation. They see people like us in our teens, in our 20s, as the number one people to help them. So please do not get worried about this social hierarchy when it comes to age. It means absolutely nothing. These people are coming to you for a reason, because they believe in you, they want your help, and they need your help. But by you showing up to these sales calls, not very confident, in the back of your head wondering and really worrying if you're able to get them results, you're simply pushing away this payment. You're being like, I don't really want it, I don't really need it. When you know deep down you can actually help them, you need to remove this limiting belief ASAP. Otherwise, it's going to make it very hard for you to scale. Before we go on to the next point, I want to leave this saying which really hit me hard the first time I ever heard it. If nothing changes, nothing changes. It is as simple as that. If your limiting beliefs aren't removed, nothing changes. You're going to keep showing up to these sales calls, not being able to close. Because remember, how you're thinking, those limiting beliefs are just reeking across to the prospect. They're not going to want to pay you because you're not carrying yourself with so much belief that you're able to get them results. Think about it once again from a consumer perspective. If someone shows up to a sales call, not very confident, not like an authority figure, you're never going to want to pay them because you don't believe in them to get you results. You need to believe in yourself, and that sort of belief is instantly going to pass on to the prospect, and they're going to feel a lot more comfortable and a lot more confident when paying you. Once again, if nothing changes, nothing changes. Remove these limiting beliefs. There's no reason why you should have them, especially in the day and age of AI, where you no longer need to be a subject matter expert with anything, which we're actually going to touch upon later on. But for now, let's double down on acquisition. And it's a very big thing I see a lot of people overcomplicate for no reason whatsoever. they may go ahead sign their first 1 to 2 clients. Then what kicks in? Well, shiny object syndrome. They start researching a whole bunch of different acquisition methods for no reason whatsoever. They don't even double down on what's already working for them. Let's say they sign 2 clients from cold DMs. Then they decide, let's go ahead and venture into ads. But the issue is, you have no proof of concept from ads. You've never signed a singular client from ads, but you've signed 2 clients from cold DMs. Why on earth aren't you doubling down on that? When it comes to hitting 10, 20, even 30K a month, all you need to focus on is a singular acquisition channel. Just marry one. For me, with Fusion Media, I've been able to hit over 50K a month just from cold DMs. I'm literally married to cold DMs because I removed the need and I removed really just the magnet trying to pull me in for shiny object syndrome. I completely ignored it. I doubled down on what's already working. And that's exactly what you guys need to do. Whatever type of acquisition strategy you decide to implement, just marry it. The second you get proof of concept that it works, you can go ahead and sign a client from it. Why can't you go ahead and sign 10, 50 more clients from it? There's no reason you can't. The only thing that is stopping you is you just need to increase volume. It is that simple. Let's say you go ahead and you sign 1 client as a result of 200 DMs. So you now have proof of concept that you need to send 200 DMs, or let's say 250, anywhere between 200 to 250 DMs to acquire a client. So why on earth wouldn't you just double output? Why wouldn't you start sending 500 DMs each day? Then in your head, right? That means you can go ahead and sign 2 new clients every single day. It is that simple. It is basic maths, guys. Whatever is working for you, marry it and just increase the input. As a result, you are going to get a far superior output. So please do not get shiny object syndrome. Marry an acquisition strategy, not even up to 10K a month, 20, 30, even 50 a month. Once you start having people working for you, you have AI systems in place, then you can start looking around and being like, I also want to venture into this acquisition strategy. I also want to start doing this. But for now, keep it simple. Just focus on a single acquisition strategy. Awesome. Now we are going to go on to the final part, delivery. The reason I like delivery so much is because I really believe it goes very much so hands in hand with mindset. I don't necessarily see many people have a bad mindset when it comes to acquisition. Most people want to go ahead and start reaching out to clients because they want money, yeah? But the thing that holds them back from actually signing these clients is because they're so worried about delivery. And it is just insane to me, especially in the world of AI. You no longer need to be a subject matter expert in anything. Remember, AI is more knowledgeable than you. Why on earth wouldn't you leverage it? And I actually hold a lot of these gurus accountable to really the reason why a lot of people overthink things. For the last few years, you've always been sold the dream that you need to go ahead and niche down and become a subject matter expert in a singular niche. Let's say as an example, HVAC business owners. You need to know every single thing about a HVAC business owner and you can only go ahead and target them. But with AI, that is no longer the case. You do not need to marry a singular niche. Instead, you just need to marry the type of person who you want to go ahead and target. As an example for me with Fusion Media, I will only go ahead and work with 40 to 60-year-old boomers who are rich, are creating content, but they're not really seeing many results and they need my help. As you can see, I'm still very, very clear on the type of person who I'm targeting, but I'm not marrying a singular niche. I'm not just limiting myself to HVAC business owners. I could sign a HVAC business owner, but I could then sign a med spa business owner, right? As long as they fit my demographic, psychographic, and stage in business, I can go ahead and work with them. And when it comes to fulfilling, all I'm doing is leveraging AI. AI already knows everything about med spas, what works and what doesn't. AI already knows everything about HVAC business owners. I do not need to be a subject matter expert. So guys, please do not worry about this. I see so many people overcomplicating, overthinking things and being like, I don't feel like I know enough about this niche. Do I really deserve this client? Can I really get them results? All you need to do is leverage AI. And even if you want more proof of concept that this works, you can even study their competitors. Let's say you go ahead and sign a HVAC client. Study what's working for their competitors. Look at the number 1 authority figures within that space. What's working for them, what's not. Go ahead and steal their strategy and slightly change it for your client. You should never ever try and reinvent the wheel. Just take what's already working and leverage AI to further advance that client. Guys, the game is really, really simple. And this is why an AI agency is so superior. You don't need to be an expert in order to get your clients results. Simply leverage AI and competitors. And I can guarantee you, you're going to get your clients amazing results to the point where they're never going to churn. And with that type of belief system, guys, just understanding what I broke down for you, I really hope it's starting to remove these limited beliefs you have. Because the main limiting beliefs every single agency owner faces is never really around acquisition. It's more so shiny object syndrome. It's more so tailored towards, can I get someone results? Am I actually going to be able to help them? But I hope with the case that I've just given, with delivery, of how you no longer need to be a subject matter expert. You no longer need to study that industry or really know what you're doing because you can just leverage AI. That limiting belief is slowly removing for you or is completely removed. So guys, I'm going to wrap up the video here. It's a very simple one. Please understand you can hit 10K a month in your AI agency. And it's not by trying to reinvent the wheel, whether that's for acquisition, doing something crazy no one's ever done before. Leverage what's already working or what's already got your first client and just increase the input of that. And as a result, you're going to get a better output. And when you actually get these clients, don't worry about never being able to get them results because you can. Simply leverage AI, leverage their competitors, leverage what's already working. And as a result, your mindset is slowly going to shift and you're going to have a much more abundant mindset and a mindset which enables you to just get cash whenever you want and scale past 10K to 20, 30, 40, 50. The sky is truly the limit. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe.